his ass back there. There's a fucking huge bag of pot that somebody has reorganized into the shape of a person sitting on the couch, because that's a lot of pot. 10 kilos of pot, that's a lot of fucking pot. So they made it into a person who's sitting on the couch with a pot cigarette.
Oh boy.
You trade this, go to the dwarfs and trade the spices. These are spices. Good stuff.
Medicinal spices.
Yeah.
Right?
The dwarfs.
He really, really has a problem with the fucking dwarves ever since they put something up his butt. Apparently, he believes he was truly ass invaded.
Yes.
So I feel a little bit better about life, but yeah.
You can't really feel much better about life than you currently do, but you know that the world will not stay safe for fucking 5 goddamn minutes.
No, surely won't. So I want to go to Clem's and see if Clem is working properly again. I just want to make sure that everything's working as it's supposed to.
You go over there, check on him. Howdy, what can I do you for? Says Clem.
Oh, okay. It seems like everything's going well. Well, because I thought that like he was having other issues.
No, he just stands there and keeps asking what he can do to you for.
Is there anything that you've been wanting to look into, or do you know about the ice torque or no? Oh yeah,
I read it. Yeah, I read it on the on my bracelet here.
Yeah. Do you not want one of those?
I'll take whatever, man. I'm game.
Well, wait. I mean, you just so you know that you might be asked to do something in the future.
Like,
he likes action, though. He's action man.
And the good thing is that with the other people that have one, you can communicate with them.
Do you have one?
I do not. I have chosen not to partake in the ice torque.
Okay.
I don't plan on taking the ice torque, but I do know that two of the other people that we adventure with, Glenn and
Dana Zool.
Dana.
Yeah, I don't know them.
All right, so like if you ever encounter them, you'll be able to talk. You know.
Well, I haven't met them.
With them, right? And it does give you powers though. Like, did you read the powers that it gives you?
Vaguely. I have to go through it again.
Like you can throw
ice, yeah,
things, and you can like make yourself have claws, and it's all starts at how well you learn things normally. Then you can like at will give yourself a frost armor.
Yeah, and you don't get cold if you go somewhere, right? Correct? Have I read that
I
right?
mean, it's all really good stuff, except for at some point it's going to ask you to do things that you don't really want to do.
And that's known fact?
Well, what'll happen if you don't is that it explodes around your neck, which makes your head explode.
Yeah, so if I don't agree with something, yeah.
So, I mean, do you want one or no?
Nah, I'm my own man. I don't want something telling me what to do.
Okay. I understand, which is why I chose not to.
So, what else that needs to be done?
By the way, there is something weird about the ice torques and stuff.
Oh?
If you were checking in on that, were you taking a look at them and showing them to them and stuff?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You might want to check the listing on the PC merchandise stuff for that particular zone there, sir. See if Chris can pick up what is unusual there. If he can, you can have a card.
What, in the ice torch part?
Mm-hmm. You can have a card too if you pick it up, but I don't know if you know it, so we'll see. It's subtle and evil. There's a lot of neat shit in the just so you know there, Bargain Man, there is a lot of neat shit in the shared storage things. It's always a good idea to dig through those. Do you know where they're at?
Yeah, I saw it on the board. There was a bunch of different places to get shit.
Right, but I mean, if you go into Roll20,
Right.
where your character sheet is.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zones and storage.
Yeah, I was flipping through that before game time.
Mm-hmm. Always a good idea, Dale. It appears that it's not as weird as we thought because Doc Fulton hasn't figured it out. Ha ha ha.
Silent communication.
So either those other two took it off, or it's making more of itself.
There's your card.
Because it wants people. So like eventually it wants to have a whole army of this. Now here's the weird thing too. There was guardians at the orb that this intelligence is connected to, that are ice elementals that have claws that throw ice spears. So I'm thinking that eventually you become one of those mindless, guardians of the ice orb as well. Like maybe if you die, maybe if your head explodes, it just kind of takes over your body, what's left or whatever, and then maybe you become one of those. And we also have these big ice scythes if you want to run around with an ice scythe. It's magic. It freezes things if you hit. It's really awkward. Yeah.
Plus, you can sing that song. Ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
Ice Ice Baby.
Yep.
I got rapping, by the way. I can do that.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, I think I'm going to pass for now.
You do notice that when you were gone and came back, somebody did put a bunch of fresh red apples in a bowl on the table for you.
Okay.
A lot of little red things in the room here. Give me a shadow lore roll. Do you have shadow lore?
I don't think I do.
Cool.
I could try to learn it.
You totally could. Go for it. It'll get you a check and learn if you can pull off this amazingly low percentage roll.
Yes.
You've got to save Doc Fulton because he can't pull it off.
That was my... That learn, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Go learn times 1.
Times 1?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
My goodness, that would have freaked me out if you made it. Okay, cool. If you looked at Doc Fulton and went, blah, 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 and Doc Fulton's like, ah!
The fuck?
So
Freddie put out a bunch of things that on our communications about what should be done. Do we want to attempt any of that stuff?
Sure. Hold on 1 second, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play a dissemination. I'm going to play a victory into your hand. Hold on to that.
Oh, you should be down to 6 cards when you start disseminating and stuff.
Oh, hold on.
You cockwangle.
There we go. I'm going to play... Oh, I'm also going to play a snap out of it on you. So gain 2 sand. I'm going to give you a... Wait. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to give you a happy pie card. God damn it. What is going on? Effects of a dissolute lifestyle. Oh, I'm not.
No.
Hollow victory. Discard all victory cards immediately. So that victory card I just gave to you, discard it. Discard 1 piece of gear. That's great.
Why discarding a victory card?
Yeah.
And what else?
Nothing else for you. Chris, what piece of gear are you wanting to get rid of? Your paint set. Ah, ha, ha, fuck you. Unless you got something better you want to get rid of.
No, that's probably because I use it constantly. I mean, I can always go out and get some more paints, but
I was going to say, actually, since you're in the PC house, they've got like 6 extra paint sets here. So that card here really doesn't affect you badly because they've stocked it up for the PCs. And all the PCs, as far as they've been able to tell, have taken quite a fucking interest in painting. That's something else that you could always do for Bargain Man if you wanted to spend days. But the problem is give me a 6 sense danger sense roll, both of you guys.
Bumble. Oh, everything's fine. I can
Oh,
teach you
thank
that.
God. You were really worried there for a minute.
Here, I'll just let you paint.
Made it.
Do you not
Tommy,
paint?
you feel like there's something urgent that needs to be done right the fuck away, and you don't know what it is.
What? Yo, what? Shouldn't we be doing something like right now?
Like what?
I'm just getting this feeling, dude, that we should be doing something. I just can't put my hand on it. Like, I'm looking around the room.
Something important, something urgent, something life-threatening, but you don't know what.
Interesting.
I just
I
got this
don't
feeling.
understand why you feel that way. I put the gem away.
Like my spider senses kicked off or something.
Just Doc Fulton doing the zing, 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 flipping it around.
I put the gem in my pocket, so it's not like just out dangling about and whatnot.
Yeah. A lot of little red things around here. In fact, they are putting up Christmas lights or Christmas globes in the town, which all seem to be red so far. Weird.
I grabbed the gem. Stop making yourself known to everyone. I put it back.
You threaten the gem of judgment for a bit.
Yeah, so I'm game, dude. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm so concentrated on what we're doing here that like I don't even know what the fuck else there is to do anymore.
Well, you do have some stuff that can be done. Many things that can be done. Wonderful.
Kinleyville?
You're in Kinleyville, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So you've accomplished one of those things already.
Okay. Find out. Go to Cyberpunk. Find out what the hell's going on over there. As I see a slowly smirk from Logan's face.
Like, I do want to know what's going on there, but I don't quite know how to easily get there. Because it's irradiated right now.
Hold on, I think I hear somebody messing around the front door. You guys keep thinking.
Then he said, what's this thing with the Snow Shield Dwarven clan has retreated? Refused to pay the promised tributes.
I have an acute sense of hearing.
We're doing the Snow Shield dwarves.
Like, I mean, they're still after. They're like, we quelled that, but like, do they still want spices? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, we're back to the spices! Yay! Yay! Somewhere, Freddy is very happy.
What about Gotham?
wouldn't mind seeing what the fuck's going on there, since it's really become crazy.
Game on, bitches.
Let's go. Let's go check it out. Why not?
Game on.
We go over to Clem's and we go hop in the chair.
Uh-huh. He goes through his usual speech.
Gotham.
Same here.
All right. You guys are squatting in the rubble of what used to be a city. You look around, there's nothing left of it other than rubble. There's no Clems here anymore. You're in the ruins of the Clems. Yeah. It looks as though this place has literally been torn down stone by stone. The highest structure is probably half a story.
Huh.
It's dark. It feels like it's in the middle of the night. Rain seeps down from the sky. There's a stone gargoyle head laying on the ground, staring malevolently at you.
So what parts of this area would we want to check out?
Oh, Chris, give me a luck roll, please. Yes, I will often be calling on other people for luck rolls, but here Chris's new what the fuck luck may just fucka.
A half.
You're looking around. There's some shattered glass that crunches underfoot.
I look at the glass, like,
It looks like it used to be some sort of container that's maybe this big around. And, huh?
the barber pole.
Oh, yeah. Here's a container for it.
What is there anything that was inside it?
Not that is obvious to be seen right here. Not that's laying out. Let's put it like that.
I'll start digging through the rubble.
Excellent. Right, what are you doing there, Tom? He starts digging through the rubble like some sort of overgrown badger.
What are we looking for?
So this is Clem's. Like, Clem's is destroyed, correct?
Okay.
Totally destroyed.
And the barber pole is what really, like, is kind of like the anchor.
Okay.
And I'm trying to look for what was inside the barber pole. I don't think we've ever taken one apart, but there's something to it, and that's like to make Clem's work here again, because otherwise there's no Clem's.
All right. Well, I'll give you a hand.
Excellent. Both of you guys give me luck rolls. See if anybody can come up with anything as you sort through the rubble. It shows like lots of scenes of other people sifting through different rubble and stuff. You know, guy finding some canned food. He's like, he tucks it away in his rag.
I fumbled.
No problem. Right, Chris. He's doing the thing where he digs, and all the shit he's digging is coming onto yours.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Over there.
I'm sorry.
Throwing it further, and it's still pelting down around you. How'd you do on your luck? Just a success?
I made it, but nothing great.
You may need to get something to dig with other than your hands, you're thinking. A lot of rubble. Or maybe it's been lost forever.
And you said all the buildings are destroyed?
Oh, yeah.
Does magic work here?
You have no idea.
I pull up my book and I pulled a shovel out of the book.
I can't believe you still have that book. I thought it'd be gone by now. Give me a willpower in your case for your special thing times 4.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a new luck roll with he pulls out a shovel and begins working with that. You don't know where he had a shovel before there, Tom, but he's got a shovel now.
A half.
He pulls out a blue, red, and white striped barber pole and holds it up like he's Link.
Ta-da!
Damn. Eureka!
What do you want to do with the barber pole? Dildo? Butt plug?
Oh, that's my favorite. Barber dildo.
Mm-hmm.
Stick it in there, and it like looks like I'm fucking myself with a candy cane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think you do just fine at the North Pole. There's nothing to even put it into and stuff here. As you look at it, give me, well, who knows?
Do we still have our bags with us, them red bags?
Yeah, sure.
If you want to put it in there.
Yeah, fits.
Doc is in deep thought.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have the connectors that it was connected to the wall here at all?
No. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe a good night's sleep will allow you to reflect upon things. Doc's just sitting there with this barber pole and a big bulge in one pocket, looking around. There's like, it looks like there's a string of red Christmas lights that had been torn down during the battle and stuff. And he sees all these red balls. They appear to make him angry, Tom.
I understand, brother. I understand.
I want to clear off the area where like the barber pole would be, and like kind of.
It'd be up in a wall, like at a little higher than head level, but the wall itself completely demolished.
Like I want to start clearing out the area that would be where Clem's is.
That will take days of work probably, and also more than a shovel. There's like walls that have fallen down, like stone walls and shit. You're thinking, yeah, you're strong and all, but you know, this is backhoe work and stuff.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'll bag the pole then, and then we'll go and see what's going on here.
Just wander around the city for a while?
Yeah.
Give me a luck roll as you wander around the city and whatnot.
Both of us or just him?
I'll just go with him. He's got a pretty decent luck. Yeah, you don't encounter any of the numerous rape gangs or kill gangs or rape then kill, or worse yet, the kill then rape gangs. You wander around the town. It looks like the entire city has been thoroughly leveled, and we're talking beyond what normal superhero supervillain thing would do, unless they were like, look, something is still standing. I will now demolish this with you, you know, that kind of shit. You notice that you find the edge of the city. You can leave the city if you wish. There's definitely nothing in the city of interest or value left. Aside from a few survivors who are wondering why their lives are the suck.
Yeah, like I'll go outside of town and like look for like how far spread is all this destruction?
Right. You trace it. It looks as though the destruction is now starting near the spice factory thing. So it looks as though it's spread, as has the darkness. It's spread. The darkness is spread even past that. You're believing that. Give me shadow lore rolls. Both of you. Tom. Yes, my belly. Soon we will feed you some more shit.
Nope.
Cool.
And I guess I have that's just a learn, right?
Yep.
That's right.
No.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of these bastards? It appears
So-
that it's spreading pretty decently and pretty quickly. And you know, in your heart, there's only one reason why it is continuing at this destructive course. And you know how to fix it all. But have the strength of character to say, screw you guys.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like we could try to summon the Mibs and see if they start fixing things.
You're thinking with destruction. Well, yeah, figure out a way to summon them, but you're figuring with destruction this wide, somebody should notice something.
Like, is there any stores or anything in the area? Or
You go find a store. You're well outside of the city.
that's fine.
There's still structures and stuff. The store and stuff has got some very scared people that are trying to buy what groceries they can so they can fucking run off and hide somewhere. The store clerk looks at you and goes, yes?
So what's going on?
The superheroes and supervillains, they're fighting everywhere. They've completely leveled Gotham, and now the rest of the world is coming up. I saw it on the news. If Batman was still around, we wouldn't have this problem. He kept them in line.
I see.
It does. He does the spinning newspaper thing, and then the guy looks over and stops him from spinning.
I pull out my putter.
It's got a Batman logo on it and shit.
I go, Batman, huh?
Light the sky.
Says the guy
I hold
behind the
putter
counter.
up.
Everybody looks at the putter.
No, nothing, huh?
They then slowly look at Doc Fulton like,
So where are the like the superheroes and the supervillains are destroying everything?
yes, from their constant fighting.
Where
They've
are the
gotten so
superheroes?
powerful that they can't destroy each other, but they continue to fight.
Where are the superheroes?
I don't know.
Like no one knows where they just come here and fight and then go back home to like Idaho or what?
They all nod. We guess. One of the guys goes, we don't know they live in Idaho. If he says they live in Idaho, he's the man with the putter.
I mean, how do people, if shit was in trouble here and you had to contact the superhero, how did you all do it?
Oh, we don't. We don't. The superheroes are just as bad as the supervillains. They've all gone crazy from too much power, and they're getting more powerful. They're like gods. Nothing can hurt them. They brought out the army to blast the superheroes because they were around at the time. They used tanks on them, and nothing could affect them. They just laughed, and they said bad things and then destroyed the armies.
How did they get so more powerful?
We don't know. It's all gone crazy. Everything's gone crazy. They seem, many people buy their groceries and hurry off. They spend bat bucks to do it.
So where do they usually fight? Like, do they come together and fight somewhere all the time or what?
No, they fight wherever they find each other, if they find each other. If they don't, then they just fly around looking for each other.
And where do they usually fight? Like, because I see San Angeles is always...
They used to fight in Gotham, but now it's gone. What's San Angeles?
So they don't fight in Gotham anymore, but they still fight.
Yes. Sometimes the villains drop things on us. Just the other day, my brother Earl had a hot water tank. Apparently, one of the villains was thrown at a superhero, but he dodged and landed on my brother Earl, and now he's dead.
I see.
Neither of them care about the repercussions of their actions. They're just trying to kill each other all the time. It's like they're not even human anymore. All they can do is speak in monologues.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
So who are the most prominent of these bad guys and good guys?
We don't know. They're all the same horrible things. And
Oh,
they just keep getting more and more powerful. It's like everything's gone crazy.
Who knows how to contact? Nobody contacts these guys. They didn't like talk to anybody. Like,
Talking to them is no good. It's useless. It's been tried many times.
so when did this all start taking place? What happened differently that made these people do this?
When Batman disappeared, everything went to bad.
So what happened before that, which made Batman disappear?
We don't know, but we suspect it was the Injustice League, the most wanted people in the world. The Injustice League tried to kill Batman, and then Batman disappeared. So we think the Injustice League must have killed him. And now Batman's gone. And when Batman left, everything went crazy. And now all that you can find is high quality Bat merchandise around. He points at the putter like that. Suitable for ages 6 and up, he says.
There's got to be some kind of communication device. I say to Doc, it has to be some kind of.
Talking to him is completely useless. Everybody always starts by wanting to talk to him, and then they get a couple lava bolts thrown at them, and the talking's done. And that doesn't matter whether they're the superheroes or the supervillains. They're all bad. You've got to get whatever kind of supplies you can. Head for the hills. Quick, mister. He grabs his supplies and heads out, possibly for the hills.
Don't know. I'm speechless.
Are you wanting to buy anything? Says the shopkeeper.
do you have a newspaper?
He gives you a newspaper. Keep it on the house, mister.
Thank you. So I read through the newspaper.
Everything's bad. The president tried to contact one of the superhero groups, invite him to the White House to discuss this, and then supervillains attacked. White House is now leveled. President's dead, etc. Government's in shambles. Yeah. And from reading newspaper, they call themselves heroes, but they're not being heroes, in your opinion. They all seem to basically, it's dickheads fighting dickheads with absolutely no regard for anybody else, and they just keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Some have speculated they're not even really human or under their own control anymore. It's almost like some sort of evil force is taking control of them. That evil force is called Dr. James. Oh, sorry. Anyway, no, that part's not in the newspaper. Anyway, so yeah, it's not great here. Also, what's worse is after Gotham was destroyed, different superhero and supervillain groups started springing up all over the world. And Tom, give me a spot hidden roll as he's reading the newspaper, and in various major cities and stuff. And so now it appears that the cycle of nothing else is accelerating because there's all these different groups fighting all over the world. In fact, the reporter who started to write that, he got killed, and it had to be finished by a different reporter because some maniac, he's called the maniac, dropped off laughing gas and stuff where people laughed themselves to death.
Yeah, just missed it.
Tom watches Doc Fulton read the newspaper.
So is it still like the 1950s look here, or what?
Uh-huh. They've had children try to talk to the superheroes and stuff. They were accidentally killed when one of the superheroes' powers got out of control. And then the villain showed up to try to stop the superheroes, etc., etc. It's a recurring story. In fact, there was even Fart Man, who was threatening to take out an entire town with poison gas, and he had bent over and spread his butt cheeks, and some hippie girl put a flower in his butt, like the rifles in Vietnam. Unfortunately, he farted, killed her and the town.
We need any cards? I got a happy pie. We could all draw, get an extra card.
There you go. From what you're reading, their powers have gotten ramped up to the ridiculous thing. You're thinking with all your powers, Dr. James Fulton did not want to face these guys. It'd be a lot of dodge rolls and shit. And also, you know, they're starting to do stupid shit like being able to catch tank shells when they're shot at them and stuff. Ridiculous shit. Not everybody, but, you know, some. Give me a shadow lore roll after reading the newspaper. You guys look at each other and say,
Am I doing one too, or?
of course.
Keep losing my shit. That's at learn too, right? You said?
Yep.
No.
Cool. What do you guys want to do now?
Well, it looks like we ain't got no luck here. Not enough evidence, not enough anything to go on.
Well, they're so powerful now, and it's all gotten so silly. It almost needs like a reset.
Yeah.
I'm actually wondering if like we go to Burlington and pick up the phone and be like, "Hey, can you reset Gotham, please?"
Who does that?
I'm wondering if it would work. I don't know. I don't know how.
Give it a try. What else we have to lose?
All right. So do you want to go to Gotham then?
Sure. That we're going back to Gotham, said?
Yeah. So we'll steal a car and then we'll drive to Gotham.
Give me a luck roll to find some car just begging to be stolen here in the 1950s, where they have all these wonderful high-tech defenses like door locks.
Yeah.
There's one.
I hop in the car.
Who wants to give me an electrical repair to hotwire it? Because this is the old days where hot wiring is still possible.
That'd have been great to have that mechanical thing, wouldn't it? Right now.
There we go.
You're like, oh, I missed that. And he's like, all right. He looks at you. You guys drive off. No problem. As you're driving away from the store, you see some maybe it's a human or whatever. It's about 7 feet tall. It's dressed in black with a big black hood, and it's got a big scythe and such, and it was facing the store you came out of, and it's just standing there with its black robes flapping in the breeze. You guys drive down the road a piece. In your rear view mirror, you see it looks like the mirror satellite hit the store and explode. Right, go ahead and give me a shift shadow roll, please. Sorry, that's Mir Space Station. My bad, not just a satellite. No, NASA spent too much money.
Got it.
Oh. Right, and you said Gothic?
No, we're going to Burlington.
Burlington, good man. Right, you guys eventually drive your car, which pretty much matches the other cars on the road, causing nobody to look at it askance. into the city of Burlington. That took 2 long hours of driving to get here because you're going faster than walking, where it would have taken days.
Yay!
Yay! You guys cruise on in. In Burlington, you see 2 large semi-trucks are still parked near Clem's. I'd forgotten to mention those earlier. They look like large, empty spice trucks.
Okay.
Because they keep bringing them here and leaving them here. Eventually, the city of Burlington may be overrun with these things. They're a menace.
Okay. We'll go chill somewhere until the morning because that's when the police leave, and then we can try to slip in.
Okay.
Got to the morning, the stealth rolls and the lockpicking rolls. Does anybody have lockpicks?
Yep.
I may.
Do you want Tom Tom to finally try to roll a skill and get into lockpick door?
Please.
Is it mechanical?
Oh yeah. And a stealth roll, Tom Tom, to make sure that you're not spotted. Give me a stealth roll. The lockpicks aren't doing what they're supposed to do. They're probably broken, you're thinking. But give me a stealth roll so that none of the people will see you.
Made it.
Yeah, that's fine. And you're with Super Duper Ninja.
Do you want to help me?
You can't help on something. It's a one-man job. You've picked locks before. You know this.
Well, I know, but he could be like, well, if you make sure that you're using the proper, like...
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and see if you can backseat lockpick real quick for him there, Tom Tom.
I got teaching. Can I try that roll to teach him it?
No, you're thinking he may be better than you are at it. So
Okay.
Give me a lockpick roll to try to tell him that the fourth tumbler is a real bitch, as is the third.
Is it the we say lockpick lure or?
You could use lock lore if you wanted instead.
Yeah, I'm not too good at that.
Yeah, it's a good way to get checking it.
Okay. Here goes nothing. No.
He babbles at you insanely for a while.
Hmm.
He picks the lock. Apparently, it really helped. So, right, you guys go in. You find the phone. It appears to be bolted down to the table.
Okay.
For some odd reason.
All right, I pick up the phone.
Yes, you hear a voice say.
Gotham needs to be repaired.
Who is this?
Dr. James Fulton.
All right. And then the line goes dead.
Okay, I hang up. There we go.
Take a card. I was curious if you'd give me your name.
And where do we sneak into?
We're in the police station in Burlington.
Oh, sneaked in.
Cool. What do you guys do now? Oh, red carpet, wherefore thou art thou?
How long does it take to get for this Gotham to get reset?
No idea. I don't even know if that's going to work.
Oh, we tried.
It shows 2 agents drive out in a car. Are you guys wanting to hang out in the police station until people come in and catch you?
No, it's time to go. So we go to Clem's, and then we go back over to MMO.
You get to MMO. After some yelling, apologies, getting led through the trap field, taken to the PC house, you guys are once again there. It appears Doc Fulton is full of confusion and angst. Tom Tom, he needs you to snap him out of his confusion and angst.
Doc, come on, man. We could bang this out, dude.
Right. Bang what out? What do you want to do now? I don't know.
I have no goddamn idea.
At this point, right, exactly. So I feel you. I feel you.
Let's go kill some dwarves.
You want to go outside? You want to
No.
go outside? Cat? I think your cat wants out this time.
I'm just going through. That's just brace or something. Or is this something we can do while we're thinking? Like we can, or is this only something when we're like not working here?
I'm sorry. What's that?
These bracelets that we have, are we able to like look at this shit while we're in universe?
Oh yes,
While
yeah. You can
okay.
you can look at the board.
Hooray! The cat left. Hooray! Really did one out. Cool. Well, you know what you've got to do. So good luck. See, there's something that Doc Fulton knows he has to do, but he can't figure out how to do it.
How about this
So,
stuff in the alien apocalypse? We could take some stuff over to them.
Doc Fulton stares at his penis for a while.
I'm sorry. What about Alien Apocalypse?
They say that they needed like cigarettes and canned food and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like, how do we get it without like? Basically, we have to walk shadow to do that. Like, so we go back to an area that has that stuff, and then we bring it over. Like, we can only take so much from Burlington at any one time, and then we're taking it over like little by little. There's bigger things that we can do than that. That's I get
Right.
what that is, and like that's very low on the totem pole.
The weight in your pocket feels like a lodestone bearing down on you and crushing your soul. Doc.
I'm speechless.
Give me shadow lore roll, Doc. Tom Tom can try it too. This is just shadow lore. This isn't the amber power thing, is it? Is shadow lore amber power?
I made my shadow lore finally.
Oh my god. You're thinking that you need to get this thing the fuck out of here PDQ because it may be distorting space and time of this place.
Yeah.
But where do I put it then? Like,
Talking through with him. Maybe he's got some ideas or can come up with some good down-home wisdom for you.
okay, so this gem is so powerful that it's starting to warp our pocket dimension already. That was just like reset.
Mm-hmm.
The longer it's here, the longer things are going to be influenced, and the longer it's going to, the more damage is going to be done. That's why we're starting to see red all over. That's why like there's like we're starting to see reminders of all the red. If I leave the dimension with this thing, like the owners, actually, like the known powerful universe is going to come for me. I don't know if it's really random. I don't know if it's really the king of Amber that is in power right now. I have my doubts. And he's the one that should hold the gem. We rescued him a bit too easily even though it was like it seemed to be a very lucky thing, but like I just figured if he were truly where he was, it would have been harder or he would have been blocked. So I almost think that he was given to us and put into power on purpose, which is why then he gave us a little bit of an edge in power and said, oh, no, 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 let them go do their thing and I'll watch over it, which is why I don't trust it. It was too fucking easy for anything in that convoluted place. Which is why I wanted to try to get a hold of like other powers that be, and like the only ones I even trust a tiny bit is because they've given up more than anybody else has, is like Fiona and Mel. And Mel's from Chaos, so I don't know exactly how much she is either. And I know Fiona was also a student of Dworkin's, and I don't know if I can trust him, but I think he has the universe, like making everything better in the universe is what he wants, but he's a bit twisted. So I don't know if that kind of thing is in Fiona as well. I think a lot of the other ones just want to play the game more than make sure everything's all hunky dory. And then the fucking paladin of all of them, like they might be a little bit too strict, which is why I wouldn't want to just go and give it to Julian. And I think that they would just end up giving it right to random, which is why I was also looking into where the fuck is Corwin, because when I had countered him before, he was like one of the only ones that were like down to earth a little bit more, like not quite all about the politics of it all, and he wanted to make things better. And so now I don't know what's going on exactly, because also this random said that he was charred, or this could be the real random, and he said that he saw his dead father who put him on this mission. So maybe his dead father is really not, who he thinks it is, and he's being duped into doing bidding for the quote unquote dead father that used to be the king of Amber, which basically is like, God powered stuff. So here I am with this fucking gem that everyone fucking wants, and I'm not sure who to trust and who not to trust, and that is why I'm just like, well, fuck, what do I do now? And then Freddie wants to fucking spice trade.
Well, I mean, we did some pretty amazing shit as it was so far today. So I think so far luck has been on our side.
Uh-huh.
So why not the person you think you trust maybe the least most, or I'm sorry, the person we trust you have more trust in, and just go with it.
The problem is I have to step outside the firewall to do that. And as soon as that happens, I don't have a large window of time. And then it will draw attention to the firewall, which might bring them all here.
What about that shapeshifted thing?
That only works so much, and it's minor. Like, what do you want me? Like, what do you think I should do with the whole shapeshift thing?
Try to use it to your advantage.
But how?
I mean, you seem to know a lot more to people around here than I do. So maybe you can use it to try to be who one of those persons are that are no longer around, that to try to find out what the hell is going on. And if these people are who they say they are, is there any more trust that we can have in them?
Quick side note, shapeshifting into specific other people and stuff, way up in the power list.
Oh yeah, I figured as much. Yeah.
Well, we got to make a decision. Unfortunately, like I said, my thing is, like, I understand completely what you're saying and what could happen if these things get into the wrong hands, but
also part of me wouldn't mind taking the gem into the firewall to see what happens. But that could also just make me go, boop. So, I mean, who knows? Because there's broken pattern and chaos there, and I would have something that's all about straight hard pattern. So I don't even know if I can go through the firewall without affecting it in some way as well.
A lot of ifs.
Right. Actually, we could go. Why don't we get some Arctic gear on and go there, and I can see how the gem reacts to the firewall. Like maybe there's a correlation there.
I got those Mrs. Claus suits.
Why don't we do that?
Where are the Mrs. Claus suits now?
I believe they're at the embassy.
Might be good to check on the embassy shared gear list to see if they're still there.